What's up, everybody? Jake Blickenstaff, Realtor with Virtual Properties Realty right here in the Athens, Georgia area. Tonight, I got some important real estate news you can use. If you're in the Athens area, especially if you're, if you haven't been living under a rock and you've seen the massive increase in development all around, not only just the Athens area, but nationwide, and you find yourself that you're a buyer looking to potentially get some land and put one or two houses on it, hold on just a second, especially if you're looking in the Jackson County area. I want to share with you guys some important stuff that came out from the Jackson County Planning and Zoning Department. So let's go ahead and dive right in, and I'll show it to you guys. All right, so tonight, like I said, I'm going to share with you some of the information that I'd come across this week while I was having a meeting with a civil engineer with one of my other clients on some of the property that they have. We were looking at potentially rezoning a large amount of acreage and then building some additional housing on it, like most people are looking to try to do right now, especially to take advantage of this increase in prices and appreciation that everybody's properties are having. But the Jackson County Board of Commissioners, this is their meeting minutes. You can find it if you go to jacksoncounty.gov and up in the search bar, type moratorium, and then you'll be able to find the first couple lines should show you this meeting minutes, and this was from September 20th. So essentially what it is, and I'm going to just scroll through here and get down to the important portion of it. So it says one of the agenda items is an amendment. A motion was made by the chairman and seconded by the commissioner to modify the agenda to add consideration of a moratorium prior to citizens' comments. Hearing no discussion, the vote was taken and motion passed unanimously. So let's dive in a little bit more as to what the moratorium involved. So they're considering a one-year moratorium regarding any additional development. So to consider a one-year moratorium regarding development within unincorporated Jackson County. The chairman explained a public hearing would be held, but he called on Gina Roy, who's the assistant county manager, to review her proposals. Ms. Roy advised she had 4 options for consideration. So we're going to go through all of these just so that way you guys are in the loop as to what's going on, because a lot of people that live in Jackson County, or if you're potentially looking to purchase some land or some property in Jackson County, it's important to really know what's going on within the Planning and Zoning Department prior to you getting locked into a contract, or God forbid you guys wind up buying a property and then finding out you can't do something that you wanted to with it. So what this is, this resulted in the development of 4 options. All options included a moratorium on R1, R2, and R3 rezoning applications, and all included a moratorium on a character map that would go to urban and where the intent of the future land was residential. All options included no applications would be accepted for a map amendment, charter area change, or rezoning. Option 1 specified that no applications would be accepted for any land disturbance permit for residential common development. Option 2 was an added condition that the county would accept land disturbance permits with the full engineered plans through October 15th of 2021. Option 3 did not include any mention of land disturbance permit. Option 4 had additional conditions. One included the acceptance of application for land disturbance permit for residential common developments through October 1st of 2021. The second part included acceptance of applications for land disturbance permits for residential common developments zoned R1, R2, and R3 after 1 year from the date that the property was zoned by the Board of Commissioners. Commissioner Richards expressed concerns regarding October 1st deadline. Christopher Hamilton, county attorney, explained the public hearing guidelines and opened the floor to receive comments. The majority of these top comments are kind of all in favor, and really what the consensus came down to is really, without having to change infrastructure and expand schools, the possibility of overcrowding on not only streets, but also different areas because of the impacts of the additional growth from overdevelopment in the county, such as buying a large plot of land and turning it into a gigantic apartment complex or a new neighborhood. So essentially what they're trying to do is slow down the growth of the county. It could be a good thing for residents that are already in Jackson County. And the reason that I say that is because without additional growth for rezoning in Jackson County, then you're going to actually be able to maintain some of those property values. But it does kind of suck for anybody that already is in Jackson County or that was looking to move into the county with the potential or possibility of being able to do this with land you were looking at, or in some of my other clients' case, land they already own, being unable to kind of do what you want with your land. It does kind of suck, and it bites a little bit. So going back down for this a little bit, made a motion to approve option 4 with one exception, changing October 1st date to October 15th. The motion was for a 12-month moratorium on the acceptance of applications of land disturbance permits for residential common developments after October 15th of 2021. Applications for land disturbance permits for residential common developments zoned R1, R2, R3 after 1 year from the date the property was zoned by the Board of Commissioners. And applications for rezoning properties to R1, R2, R3 zoning districts, and applications to change the character area of a property pursuant to the character map to the suburban or urban character area where the intent of the future land use is residential. Applications to change the designated future land use of a property pursuant to the future land use to residential categories. And that is the majority of it. They did discuss a couple other things, but this is why it's always important, especially if you're in an area or if you're a real estate investor, if you're in the market, if you already own a home and you're wanting to do some modifications to it. Like I said, if you have 10, 20 acres and you want to subdivide it a little bit, you need to look into what the zoning laws are. Now, I do have some contacts within different engineering firms. If you are in need or that is something that you're looking to pursue maybe in the future, even if you're outside of Jackson County, you can feel free to message me. My number, contact information, or any of my social medias, you can reach out. I'll be more than happy to help you through the process. And obviously, if you're looking to buy or sell, we can definitely help you there as well. But after some further investigation, I did not find any other of the surrounding counties in the Athens area. None of them had any verbiage where it stated that they had a moratorium with regards to zoning changes for any of the land. So that's good news if you guys are in some of those counties. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be some additional verbiage to change or restrict some of the things that you might be able to do, whether it comes to building, splitting up land and all that kind of stuff. So it's always good to get with obviously a local real estate agent or a realtor and a local engineer. They're going to have their ear to the ground for all of these changes. But once again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Jake Blickenstaff, and we will see you on the next video.